What happens when someone takes psychedelics on Saturday, meets God in unity consciousness, and then finds themselves back in the same old patterns by Monday? You see, most people think that the breakthrough happens during the journey, but the truth is, the real transformation begins the moment you come back to everyday life. If you're new here, this channel is all about taking deep spiritual concepts and turning them into practical, real-world tools that you could actually use. My goal is not to give you mind candy. It is to give you tactical, simple practices that improve your day-to-day life. If you follow what I share in this video, you will not just feel good, you will see real changes in your relationships, your stress levels, your habits, and your sense of inner peace. Now I want you to imagine this. You leave a ceremony feeling crystal clear, like your heart is opened and your mind is expanded and all the puzzle pieces are finally falling into place. And for a moment, you feel lighter, brighter, and more centered, and more connected than ever. But then real life hits you. The stress comes back, someone irritates you, something doesn't go your way, and your emotional triggers rise from the depths like they've never left. And suddenly the clarity evaporates and you're left wondering why your old self is back so quickly. It's in that moment, not the plant medicine ceremony, where your real spiritual evolution begins. Indigenous cultures understood this long before we did. Psychedelics were never meant to be a one-night miracle. They were part of a larger framework that included preparation, intention setting, cleansing rituals, and sacred community support. After the ceremony, there was guidance, grounding practices, integration circles, and daily discipline. The ancients understood that the ceremony opens a door, but living differently afterward is what changes your life. Modern society kept the peak experience, but threw away the structure that makes the experience so meaningful. Integration is not optional, it is the part that creates the transformation. If this has already given you clarity or helping you rethink your own journey, please take a quick moment to like this video, drop something in the comment section, subscribe, or share it with someone you know. Your engagement really helps this message reach more people who actually need it. So here are 4 main concepts I want you to understand. Step number 1, psychedelics show you the possibility, but you must practice the permanence. During the journey, you may feel profound peace or clarity, but that state is not your new baseline. It's just a preview. Real transformation requires repetition. You become that version of yourself only when you make choices aligned with that version during uncomfortable moments. Step number 2, emotional intensity is not the same as change. Many people confuse breakthroughs with transformation, but what happens in the ceremony is only the inspiration. True change happens through your daily action. Transformation is when your new awareness begins shaping how you speak, how you react, how you make decisions, and how you navigate stress. Step number 3, your nervous system must be retrained. Your entire life has programmed your body to react in certain ways. Psychedelics can show you what peace feels like, but they cannot hold that peace for you. You must retrain your nervous system through consistent practice so your default response becomes grounded instead of reactive. Step number 4, the medicine gives you the blueprint, but you still have to build the house. The ceremony reveals what needs to change, what is out of alignment, and who you are meant to become. But only your daily habits, boundaries, and choices create your new reality. Without the proper implementation, the blueprint remains an idea instead of your real life. I once had a ceremony that showed me how much of my stress came from trying to control things that were never mine to control. I saw a version of myself who was calm, grounded, and clear even when life was chaotic. 2 weeks later, that version was put to the test in the most inconvenient way possible. We had a massive shipment coming in from overseas, a shipment the entire production schedule depended on, and then I got the message. It was stuck in customs, no timeline, no update, nothing. The old me would have panicked. I would have sent frantic emails, stressed out my team, imagined the worst case scenario, and spiraled into anxiety. And at first, I felt the old pattern rising. The tight chest, the racing thoughts, the internal pressure to fix everything immediately. But then I took a pause. I remembered the version of myself I met in the ceremony, and I realized this was the moment that I had been preparing for. I closed my laptop, took 3 deep breaths, and then I asked myself, how would the grounded version of me respond to this? That version would slow down, get centered, identify what he could control, and let go of what he could not. So I wrote out 3 lists: what I could control, what I cannot control, and what the highest version of me would do next. Communication, planning, and problem solving were all in my control, while customs processing times were not. And from that calm, grounded place, I reached out to the customs broker clearly and respectfully. I contacted our freight forwarder and asked for exactly what customs needed, and then I built a systematic plan with daily check-ins and 1 clear escalation path. And because I was operating from clarity and not fear, the communication flowed so much better, and the situation resolved itself faster and the shipment cleared sooner than expected. That moment taught me that the ceremony was not the transformation, the customs crisis actually was. The integration happens not in the vision, but in your decisions. It happens when the world tests you and you choose to respond from your higher self instead of from your old programming. So let's talk about how to implement these concepts into your life, all right? Step number 1, capture your insights immediately. Within 24 hours, write everything down. The breakthroughs, the messages, the realizations. These notes become your integration roadmap. Step number 2, turn each insight into a tiny specific habit. If you learn that you need to speak your truth, commit to one honest conversation each week. If you learned you need more peace, schedule 10 minutes of stillness each morning. Action turns your insights into transformation. Step number 3, commit to 90 days of integration practices. Choose 3 daily practices like breathwork, meditation, journaling, or even moving. 90 days is where your brain and body begin rewiring themselves. Step number 4, ask the questions that most people would avoid. What did the medicine show me that I'm afraid to look at? This question reveals your real growth edge. Step number 5, replace old patterns with conscious rituals. Shutting down becomes breathing. Avoidance becomes journaling. Reactivity becomes pausing. You are not fighting your old self, you are training your new one. And then the final step, step number 6, revisit your intentions every week. Your intention keeps you aligned with the version of yourself you met during your journey. Without revisiting it, you begin to drift. And when you revisit it, you get realigned. And meditation is the quiet engine that makes your psychedelic experience stick. Psychedelics can open the door to expanded awareness, but meditation is what teaches you to stabilize that awareness without needing anything external. During a ceremony, you may feel clarity or peace, but meditation is what teaches your body how to return to that state on a daily basis. Over time, meditation becomes a place where your nervous system learns how to slow down, soften, and respond instead of react. Meditation also builds the muscle of observation. This is one of the biggest keys to integration. When you could observe your emotions without being pulled into them, then you are free. While psychedelics can show you what freedom feels like, meditation trains you to live in it. Meditation helps you reconnect to the messages you received during your journey and understand them more deeply. It helps you turn temporary insights into permanent identity shifts. Think of meditation as a bridge between the version of yourself that you saw in the ceremony and the version of yourself that you want to live as every single day. If you made it to the end of this video, I wanted to thank you. I want you to know that I appreciate you, not just for watching, but for being someone who is actively working on themselves. You could be checked out, numbed out, or avoiding your growth, but here you are, choosing to evolve. That says something powerful about who you are becoming. I created videos like this with the intention to help you transform your life in a real and grounded way. My hope is that you walk away from this not just with ideas, but with tools you can use today. If this video supported you or gave you clarity, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video, left a comment, subscribe, or share it with someone who might need it. Because every time you engage, this message gets lifted and shared with someone who might be quietly struggling. If you want to go deeper, join my free community linked below. It's a space for real humans doing real inner work. No hype, no pressure, no money, just growth. And I wanted to thank you again. I appreciate your time, your presence, your energy, and your willingness to become the highest version of yourself. I love you, I value you, and I will see you in the next video.